Hello. Hey, if you've been watching these videos for a while, first of all, thank you. There are so many other things you can do with your time, so I really appreciate you spending a few minutes of your day with me. I really do. Secondly, you probably know that if you've been watching me, I love music. Classical music, classic rock, singer-songwriter, jazz, and I'm particularly interested in people who use their voice professionally. Surprise, surprise. And I follow the career of a few opera singers on social media. One person I follow is operatic soprano Nadine Sierra. She is as easy on the eyes as on the ears, and she received the first prize in People's Choice Award 2013 at the Neue Stimmen competition, and that is a competition I do the voiceovers for. A week or so ago, Nadine posted an apologetic video telling her fans she would go on a 2-month break. She had 2 operas she was contracted to sing, but her voice wouldn't allow it. On stage, while singing an opera she knew by heart, she forgot some of the words, and that was the last straw for her. And after years of traveling around the world at the highest level, her body was exhausted and stepped on the emergency brake. Though what made me sad was that Nadine seemed to feel guilty about bailing out and disappointing her fans. As if we wouldn't understand that you can't pour out of an empty cup. To be at the top of your game for 10 years straight, every performance being scrutinized by merciless critics and having to please the record label, the journalists, the sponsors, the audience, while dealing with jet lag, who would not be exhausted? You know, the Dutch have a verb that's unique to the language. It's the verb Niksen, and it comes from the word niks, N-I-K-S, which means nothing. Niks is nothing. So Niksen is literally doing nothing. It's the complete opposite of being productive, of doing something with a specific purpose. Now, people who've never experienced what it's like to be engaged in Niksen will tell you it's one of the hardest things to do because it has nothing to do with doing. It has everything to do with being. And in this crazy society, especially in the USA, we are obsessed with always doing stuff, with always having to be productive, to make money. The paradox is that if you're an overachiever, you'll eventually burn out the way Nadine did. And your body will be the first one to tell you. I'm not advocating doing nothing all day long, but giving yourself time to be unproductive without feeling guilty about it is actually a good thing. Farmers know that if you work the land year after year after year, you leave it depleted and it won't produce good crops anymore. You need to let it rest and restore itself, like it's doing behind me. You can't just take and take and take and expect everything to be okay. We live in a society that judges us for all the things we do. We get paid to be productive, and those who for some reason can't be as productive are seen as weak and less valuable. When I had my stroke 5 years ago, I couldn't walk or talk. I had to make peace with the fact that I would never get my old energetic and busy self back. But that didn't mean I would be less valuable as a person. While I was recovering, I had to learn to lead a more balanced life, where being was more important than doing. If I did not learn that lesson, I'm sure I would have gotten another stroke, and who knows how that would have ended. So for me, Niksen, the gentle art of doing nothing became part of my post-stroke lifestyle and has helped me heal. So Nadine, if you're watching this video, don't ever apologize for taking care of yourself and your instrument. Take your time and practice Niksen. And when you feel rejuvenated and ready to go on stage again, I hope you'll learn from this experience and build some balance into your schedule, the Dutch way.